Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Aisyah Bunga Nurzafiah and my partner
Sinta Putriana Aining Tias.
We are from
SMA Semesta Semarang. In this video, we are going to present our project with the title
The Effectiveness of Utilizing Bacillus subtilis and Pseudomonas aeruginosa bacteria
in Degrading Low-Density Polyethylene Plastic in Molecular Dating Study. The plastic issue is a crucial problem. The widespread of the plastic currently leads to increase in the amount of plastic waste.
Due to their non-biodegradable characteristics, these piles of plastic waste can disturb the environment. The problem caused by plastic has the risk of transferring toxic compounds to the ecosystem and disturbing living things.
One type of plastic that is often used is plastic type of low-density polyethylene. Low-density polyethylene is a type of plastic that is difficult to degrade due to its high molecular weight, as well as the low number of functional groups recognized in the microbial enzyme system.
According to existing research, Bacillus subtilis has a potential to degrade plastic. Bacillus subtilis can break the chain bonds of plastic polymer.
Besides Bacillus, we also use Pseudomonas aeruginosa here. Pseudomonas can produce hydrolyzed esterases and lipase that can degrade polyethylene plastic.
Based on this background, the problem can be formulated as: how is the effectiveness of Bacillus subtilis and Pseudomonas aeruginosa bacteria in degrading plastic?
The purpose of this research is to determine the effectiveness of Bacillus subtilis and Pseudomonas aeruginosa in degrading low-density polyethylene plastic waste.
This research used a qualitative approach with an exploratory descriptive method. Exploration is carried out through molecular docking study to determine the ability of the enzyme produced by Bacillus subtilis and Pseudomonas aeruginosa to degrade low-density polyethylene polymers. Then the results are analyzed descriptively.
Let's move to the research procedure.
The first step is to collect all the required target compound by using PubChem.
Then the search for active site residue using the UniProt web server.
The step of providing the active site residues is the preparation of ligand and protein or receptor by using PyMol programs.
The docking process was performed using pairing software.
Then, visualization of molecular docking result. The result can be visualized by using BioVia Discovery Studio visualize software into 2D and 3D structure.
In this structure, it appears that LDPE has 5 independent chains ends in the form of methyl, which is a group that is missing one hydrogen. So, that it has a bond that is easy to release and bind new groups.
In this research, two types of protein produced by two different microorganisms will be used. The first one, namely Pseudomonas aeruginosa lipase, and then Bacillus subtilis lipase, Pseudomonas aeruginosa hydrolase, and the last one, Bacillus subtilis hydrolase.
After all the materials ready, preparation is carried out to prepare the attached compound or ligand and protein or receptor. Preparation was carried out using the PyMol programs. Preparation is carried out by removing water molecules and other atoms to facilitate the docking process. After the compound is separated, it's then saved in PDB format. Next, we continue with running docking. The diagram shows the amino acid found in the active site of enzyme, and the illustration shows interaction between LDPE with Pseudomonas lipase. This interaction have strong binding with the affinity -6.0. It indicates that LDPE binds better to this bacterial protein but only on the surface. That's it, LDPE can be transformed but not completely decomposed. The illustration shows the interaction between LDPE with hydrolase bacillus. This interaction have a very weak binding with the affinity of -2.0, and there are no active sites that bind to LDPE, meaning that it's not competent enough to break down plastic waste.
The illustration shows the interaction between LDPE with hydrolase Pseudomonas. This interaction have a very weak binding with the affinity -4.0, and there are no active sites that bind to LDPE. But the possibility of binding still occurs even though it may only be as a host. The illustration shows the interaction between LDPE with Bacillus lipase. This interaction have a binding with the affinity -3.9. The binding is lower than Pseudomonas lipase. But there is an active site HISL56 which can bind to LDPE. This suggests further potential of the enzyme to be utilized in plastic degradation step. From the result, it can be concluded that the lipase enzyme in Bacillus and Pseudomonas work more optimally in breaking down plastic than the hydrolase enzyme.
So, it can be said that both bacteria can be used to decompose plastic. But the provision of treatment before contact with the enzyme is needed to provide more optimal ratio. So, the suggestion is, seeing that LDPE is still attached to the surface, it is likely that the structure of this plastic ring is too large to reach the active site of the enzyme. Therefore, it's necessary to take the first step in plastic degradation to break it down into monomer first, and then react with enzyme. In other words, the use of enzyme is an intermediate step. That's all from us. Thank you for watching. My name is Aisyah Bungal Zafira.
And I'm Sinta Putriana Ayuningtyas.
Let's achieving harmony between plastic and the environment
through biodegradation.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.